On behalf of the Outdoors Tomorrow Foundation, I want to thank DSC and DSCF for the opportunity to share the Educator of the Year award. This year's award is a teacher from Southlake, Texas at Carroll Middle School, Nathan Butler. Nathan has an incredible program there at Southlake. He has a wall when you walk in that's completely covered from one end to the other end with students catching their first fish in his class. His program has over 80% of his students getting their Boater Ed certification, and 70% of his students get their Hunter Ed certification. 100% of his students catch a fish while in his class. Well, that's impressive. One thing that I really like about Nathan, he's actually a student of his own program. He grew up fishing and playing sports, but not hunting. When he started teaching outdoor adventures, he became a Hunter Ed instructor, started teaching hunting, got to start going on different trips with his students on hunting trips. And then he started getting involved in hunting himself. And today, he works with a lot of parents. They take students on fishing trips, on hunting trips all over Texas. But to explain how his program really works, I took some of our donors from DSC and DSCF last year to go visit the school firsthand. We walked into the office and was talking to the secretary there to check in, and I was just joking with her. I said, "I'm here to see your most popular class here at your school." She smiled and she said, "Well, you must be talking about Nathan Butler's class." And another parent on the other side of the room goes, "Oh my goodness, my daughter's in that class and she loves it." That explains everything you need to know about Nathan Butler. The kids love it. He is the most popular teacher on his campus, and he is our Educator of the Year this year. So let's go visit Nathan Butler at Southlake Carroll Middle School and let you see firsthand what takes place in his classroom.
Okay, y'all get in the front, make 8 lines, so 4 and 4. I don't think very many people get to say that they don't feel like they go to work when they go to work. And being able to teach outdoor adventures every single day for the past 4 years has been such a blessing. Getting to teach kids how to hunt, how to fish, how to boat, teaching kids NASP archery, teaching kids how to cook on Dutch ovens, and teaching kids the basics to rock climbing, taking them on so many different adventures and having so many different guest speakers just makes this class feel like I'm one of the students and I'm getting to learn constantly as they are. 2 fingers underneath. Sound good? When I first took over outdoor adventures at Carroll Middle School, I had 3 classes and I think I had around 60 students total per semester. Going into my second year, they increased me from having 3 classes to 4 classes, and I had about 90 students. And in the past year, it's gone up to still 4 classes, but I'm up to about 126 students per semester. A few reasons that Outdoor Adventures is so popular with the students is that Carroll ISD is such an athletic and academic-driven school, which is awesome, and it really prepares them for college and beyond. But with it being such a driven school, Outdoor Adventures gives the kids time to relax in between some of the other classes, and they're learning lifelong skills without even realizing it. So by far the most popular unit is off-campus fishing. A lot of kids here at Southlake don't have a ton of background knowledge on fishing. So for me to be able to use the Outdoor Adventures curriculum to teach them the basics and then to actually take them off campus for 6 weeks and let them fish, I think makes that program really fun. Every kid that catches a fish in my class, I take a picture of it and I put it on the wall of fame. This past year I ran out of space for the wall, so I had to mount a TV and now it scrolls through all the catches from kids. So over the years we have documented over 1,250 fish that were caught and released, and I would say about 80% of those students caught and released their first fish ever. And then we were able to start a Carroll Bass team, and now they're a part of the Carroll Bass team fishing competitively. One thing that's great about being at Southlake is I'm able to organize a lot of hunting trips and fishing trips and booking trips with guides. isn't the cheapest thing in the world, but being at Southlake, I have a lot of parents that are very supportive of that and are financially able to send their kids on trips throughout the year. And that's just such a blessing that I'm able to organize fun trips so kids can learn about hunting in the classroom and then they can go do it out in the field. I want to attribute the success of my program by thanking the Dallas Safari Club for supporting outdoor adventures and the Outdoors Tomorrow Foundation. I would also like to thank Scott McClure for teaching me so much about the outdoors over the past 4 years, Lane Palmer for teaching me so much about hunting and taking me on my first hunting trip. I want to thank Thor Gunlinson for helping my kids nonstop by educating them with angler education. I want to thank my campus principal, Stephanie Mangles, and her assistant, Debbie Thomas, for just supporting me so much in my class. And I also want to thank Texas Parks and Wildlife Department.